Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. I hope that you've been having a good day so far, and that it's just about to get even better with 60 minutes of mindful movement and connection to your body and your breath. Customize class to you, and give yourself full permission to take what you need and then leave behind what doesn't serve you. Anything that doesn't feel right for your body, anything that you would rather skip or modify or adjust, right? Give yourself that full permission to do so. We're going to start in Shavasana on the back body whenever you're ready. As you start to sink into the earth, and trust the support below to hold the weight of your body. Allow your breath to deepen. And any weight that you're holding in your heart space, or your mind space that you can set aside, also begin to fade away. So you start to cultivate that deeper and wider breath in. Smoother, steadier, complete breath out. So let yourself begin to connect a little bit more intimately to what's moving through your heart and mind space. So any clutter and distraction starts to fade away, come into greater clarity of what's really present in this moment for you. And as you check in, you start to shift into the mindset of the mindful observer. And just notice. Feel how a deeper breath in and slower breath out already begins to create waves throughout your body. You start to feel a little bit lighter and freer already. Just continue to observe and notice as you continue to deepen your breath. As you continue to rinse away any distractions, anything that you don't need for these 60 minutes. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And open mouth, exhale, release. And deep breath in through your nose.
Connected to your background.
Open mouth, exhale, release. And one more here, big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Allow your lips to seal. Your Ujjayi breath start to travel in and out of your nose. When you're ready to go full body stretch, breathe in and send your fingertips up and overhead. Maybe allow your low back to lift up and away from the earth. And then with a breath out, gather your knees into your chest. Draw your thighs in close to your body. Take a big breath in through your nose. With an exhale, let your knees tip over to the left, gentle twist. Let your right shoulder get heavy and just take 2 breaths into your right side. And from here, continue to roll into your left side so that you're in fetal pose. Rest your head into your left bicep. And maybe take your right hand to the top of your right foot for a modified bow shape. So You're going to create an opening across the front body here. Relax through the head and neck. Draw your belly in, and then encourage your right knee towards the wall behind you, and your tailbone forward and away. So get that nice deep stretch in the top of your right thigh. Hug your right heel towards your seat. Peel your right shoulder open so your collarbone is wide, and then maybe turn your right bicep slightly to the sky. Make sure to kick back into your hand towards the wall behind you as you take one more breath in. And then exhale, slowly release your right leg long. Roll onto your back body. Bring your left knee into your torso so you're in wind removing pose. Draw your left thigh in close. And then pull your belly and start to hover your right leg above the earth a couple of inches so that your low back is anchored. You can press energy forward through your right heel. And release your left knee to stack right above your left hip point. Then interlace your hands behind your head. And draw your belly in and down. So to lift your head and shoulders. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, twist your right elbow towards your left thigh. Try to keep your left knee forward. Then inhale, come back through center. Head and shoulders might stay lifted. And same thing, exhale, rotate right elbow across your body. Then inhale through center, shoulder blades stay high. One more like this, exhale to twist. Then inhale through center. And we're going to add in the right leg, so exhale, right elbow crosses, bring your right knee into 90. Squeeze your thighs together. Then inhale, right leg forward, open through your right elbow. Two more, exhale, right knee in, right elbow to cross. Then inhale, right leg forward, open through your chest. And this time as you exhale, send your right leg to the side, sweep your right elbow across your body. But inhale, your right leg comes to a hover, open your right elbow. Two more, exhale, twist and lift. But inhale, lower, open. One more time, exhale, twist and lift. But inhale, lower, open. Then send your left foot forward to meet your right big breath in. Exhale, both legs slowly lift up to the sky. Release, relax, knees to chest. Let your shins fall wide into a modified happy baby. Take a big breath through your nose. And open mouth, exhale, release. And knees to center, let your knees tip to the right. Gentle twist. Right, move 2 cycles of breath along your left side. Continue to roll to your right until you're in fetal pose. With your head and your right bicep, reach your left hand for the top of your left foot so that you're in your modified bow shape. Right, kick back, draw your belly and open through your front body. Feeling space move across your left shoulder, your pec, and all the way through your left quad. And use your core as opposition to challenge this stretch. Reach your tailbone forward. Through that resistance, you might receive a little bit more sensation. And one more breath in, heart open wide. Exhale, release your left leg long, and then roll onto your back body. Right knee comes in. You're in wind removing pose. Start to draw your navel in so your low back presses to the earth. Your left leg floats above your mat. Release your right knee into that stack above your right hip point and interlace your hands behind your head. But to lift your head and shoulders, feel this lift come from your sternum rather than your neck, so your core is nice and strong. Big breath in. Exhale, twist left elbow towards your right thigh. It doesn't need to touch. And inhale back to center. 2 more, exhale, twist towards the right to stay lifted and strong. And inhale to the center. Last one here, exhale, rotate. And inhale, center. Now you're gonna add in your left leg, so as you exhale, bring your left knee in, squeeze your thighs, twist, left elbow across. Then inhale, left elbow opens, press your left foot forward through resistance. Same thing, exhale, contract and twist. Then inhale, lengthen, open. One more time here, exhale, contract and twist. And inhale, lengthen, open. This time lift and twist left leg to the sky, left elbow across. Then inhale, lower, open. 2 more here, exhale, lift and twist. Inhale, slow to lower, open. Last one here, exhale, lift and twist. Inhale, lower, open. Breathe out, belly to spine, press your right foot forward as you breathe in. And then send both legs up to the sky, belly to your spine. Release, relax, happy baby pose, maybe a fuller expression this time. Breathe in full. Maybe open mouth, exhale as you empty out completely. Now bring your knees to your chest and find your way into your tabletop pose, all fours. And so start to stack your joints, shoulders above wrists, hips above knees, fingers nice and wide. With an inhale, lift your heart, lift your tail, find your cow pose. And on your exhale, curl your spine into your cat pose. Tuck down through your tail and through the crown of your head. And inhale to your cow, option to rise to your fingertips. You pull your fingers energetically towards your knees, scoop your heart up and through. Exhale, press down and away as you curl your spine towards cat. And find a long and neutral spine. Place your palms back to the earth and lift your right leg up and back into a one-legged tabletop. Reach your left hand forward with an inhale, full spinal balance. Exhale, bring your left elbow and your right knee together, push the earth away. And inhale to reach out. And exhale, elbow and knee come together. And inhale to reach. One more time, try to empty all the breath as you exhale and contract. Then reach out long. Bend your right heel towards your seat. Start to reach your left hand back. Turn your left palm right to the left, left thumb to the sky. Option to stay here or catch your right foot and kick up and back. Draw your belly in, send your chest forward. Put your right shoulder back in space. And then stay active so that when you let go, it's a nice controlled release back to your spinal balance. And release your left hand to the earth. Dig your right toes to the ground. Then lift your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog, big breath in. And on your exhale, start to step your left foot forward to the top of your mat. And drop your right knee to the earth. Use your belly, lift your heart and hands to the sky. And as you breathe out, grab your right wrist, lean to your left side, body stretch. With an inhale, lift your heart and hands to center. Exhale your hands down to the earth. Lift your back knee. And step forward, forward, fold. Right foot meets your left. The softness in your knees, let your head fall heavy. Tailbone rises high to the sky. You feel that lift of your tail to lengthen through your spine. The softness in your knees. On your in-breath, find a halfway lift. So think extend out. Tailbone continues to rise. The exhale, forward fold, release. Breathe in and rise all the way to stand Urdhva Hastasana. With your exhale, soften your knees, goddess. Your arms, elbows go wide. And inhale, reach tall. And exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway. With your breath out, high plank, take a big step back. And press through your hands, push through your feet, draw your belly in. And hug your thumbs actively towards the center line. And then grip your mat with your finger pads so your forearms are active. Leading with your breath. On your inhale, shift forward. Knees up or down, release, slowly lower to your belly. With your elbows in tight by your side bodies as you release down. And untuck your toes. Low cobra breath in to lift through the back of your heart. With your exhale, gently lower down. And inhale, low cobra, anchor through your toenails. Find that lift through your torso, length through your spine. And exhale to release. The last one here, inhale, low cobra. Maybe pull your fingertips actively back. Draw your shoulder blades and elbows together. And exhale to release. And press through your hands, child's pose. Shift your hips to your heels. Take a big breath in. And a full breath out. When you're ready, shift forward to your tabletop. And engage through your belly. Send your left leg up and back. Reactivate through your core and tuck through your side, and then reach your right hand forward, spinal balance. Push your left hand, right foot, big breath in. Exhale, elbow and knee come together, round through your spine. Inhale, slow and controlled, reach out. And exhale, contract. Inhale, reach. Last time, exhale, squeeze. Then inhale, reach. Bend your left heel to the sky with your exhale. Start to reach your right hand to the back. Flip your right palm open to the right thumb to the ceiling. Maybe catch your left foot. Option to kick up and back. Collarbones wide, heart reaches forward. You feel the energy of your left leg here. Try to activate through your left hamstring so that when you let go, it's a controlled release back to spinal balance. Right hand to the earth, left toes to the back of your mat. Three-legged dog, right leg goes to the sky. And big breath in. Step your right foot forward in between your thumbs. Drop your left knee to the earth. Lift your heart and hands to the sky with your breath in. And then an exhale, grab your left wrist, lean to your right. Press through your right foot as you pull your belly in. With your inhale, reach tall to the ceiling. And exhale your hands down to your mat. Lift your back knee. Take a strong step forward to your forward fold, Uttanasana. Then inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to release, forward fold. Rise tall with your inhale all the way up. Goddess arms on your exhale, be softness through your knees. Then inhale, re-extend to the sky. And exhale to dive to the earth. Take a halfway lift breath in. High plank, use your exhale to step your feet back. And reestablish your foundation, so body and breath together. On an Ujjayi, inhale, shift forward to your tippy toes. With your exhale, lower halfway or all the way, one strong line. Open your heart up, dog or cobra, breath in. And when you're ready, it's downward facing dog. Exhale to pike your pelvis up to the sky. Then breathe in through your nose and out of your mouth. Then inhale, send your right leg to the ceiling. Now, on your exhale, keep your hips square. Just bend your right heel to your seat. On your breath in, shift your upper body forward towards high plank. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. Three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Dip your right foot forward to the top of your mat. Then dip your left knee to a hover, open your chest. And then lengthen your legs, cat lunge. Bend into your right knee. High crescent and inhale hugs you all the way to stand. And on your exhale, goddess, your arms, elbows go wide, lift your sternum. With your breath in, reach to the ceiling. And on your breath out, airplane your arms. Then interlace your hands behind your back. Chest expansion bind, so draw your collarbones wide. Option to lengthen your arms, lengthen your chest forward. Lean your weight to your right foot, come to left tippy toe. Drag or take a big step into chair pose with the bind. Weight is in your heels, lifted through your chest, navel to spine. And inhale, chair pose, release your hands, reach your hands up tall. On your exhale, forward fold, dive down. Breathe in to lift up halfway. On your breath out, step your right toes to the back of your mat. And twist your left hand to the sky with an inhale. Just a little bit deeper as you exhale. And you plant your right hand to the earth. Start to bring your left knee into your chest and step behind you into Wild Thing. Your left toes go behind you, spin your heart open to the sky. Then from here, high plank pose, bring your left hand to the earth. Left toes to the back of your mat. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale, Vinyasa or down dog. Then with a breath in, lift your left leg to the ceiling. And keep your hips squared, extend your left heel towards your seat, feel your hamstring. Keep your lower half inhale, shift your shoulders above your wrists. Now on your exhale, bring your left knee to your nose. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Big step forward, left foot to the top of your mat. Dip your right knee to a hover, cow lunge, breath in. Then length through your legs, cat lunge on your breath out. We shift to crescent lunge, bend your left knee. Hug your right hip forward through your whole transition up. And then to goddess your arms, elbows go wide. Inhale, reach tall to the sky again. Exhale, airplane your arms. Keep this or find that chest expansion button be opposite thumb on top. Send your sternum forward, pull your belly up, press down into your left foot as you shift your weight towards the top. Chair leg, step your right foot forward, sink your seat low. Chair pose with your in-breath, both hands release high. On your exhale, forward fold, dive down. Take a breath in, lift up halfway. On your breath out, step your left toes to the back of your mat. Then twist your right hand to the ceiling with inhale. Move into that greater depth as you exhale, roll your right shoulder back, press your left toes. Place your left palm to the earth. It's going to be a Wild Thing. Turn your left toes towards the right side of your mat. Start to step your right toes behind you. Rotate your heart open to the sky, reach your right hand overhead. Then with steadiness, high plank pose, bring your right hand to your mat. Right toes step back. Use your inhale, shift forward. Vinyasa or down dog, you choose. Then take a big breath through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Keep your hips square, exhale, bend your right heel towards your seat. Lift through your chest, inhale, shift your heart forward. On your exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. Three-legged dog, lift your right leg high. Big step forward, right foot between your thumbs. Listen, crescent lunge, hug your inner thighs to center. With your out breath, goddess arms, maybe dip your left knee to a hover. Inhale, crescent, rise and reach up tall. Exhale, airplane arms. Into your airplane pose, lean forward and fly. A little micro bend in your right knee, maybe interlace your hands behind your heart. Pull in through your core, bend your left knee and bring your left knee with you to stand. Maybe keep that bind behind you for balance challenge. And pull in through your center. Option to kick your left heel forward. Then from here, pendulum, swing your left leg back through your airplane legs. We'll release into a crescent lunge, left toes land light. Inhale, lift your heart and hands to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, spin open. Now move your feet and adjust your stance as much as you need to find that strong warrior two foundation. And let your right knee stack right above your right ankle. Your left heel is slightly further back than your left toes. And then inhale, reverse your warrior. Find length in your right side body. And exhale, side angle, lean in and down, and then pause. So you can bring your right elbow to your right thigh. Encourage your right knee towards the outside edge of your foot. Roll your heart open towards your left fingers. And then let's take our left hand to the space between our shoulder blades. Allow your head to press back into your left forearm. Roll your heart open to the sky, but then knit your front ribs in. Pull your belly and lean your entire torso back in space. Maybe turn your right fingertips to the top of your mat. Continue to encourage your right knee towards the right outside edge of your mat. And from here, we're going to reverse our triangle. So start to reach your left hand to the back of your mat. Push into your right foot. Find length your entire right side. And take your right hand behind your head. And you can either take your right hand between your shoulder blades again, or kind of grip your neck, the nape of your neck with your hand. Then lean your head again into your right forearm. Lift your right elbow to the sky. And from here, star pose. Turn all 10 toes to the long edge of your mat. Reach both hands tall. Bring your heels in, goddess squat. Sink your seat bone. Shift the weight to the outside edges of your feet and then draw up through your center line. And then inhale, reach your hands up high. On your exhale, interlace your fingers, flip your palms to the sky, and then lift through your chest. Then take another breath in here, lift through your heart. On your exhale, wings spread wide. Warrior to the back, spin your right heel towards the top of your mat, left toes to the back, so you have a new top of the mat. Reach forward with your in-breath. Low lunge on your out-breath, windmill down. Good. Dip your right knee all the way to the earth. Walk your left foot to the left until your left toes are at a 45-degree angle to the left. Maybe scoot your right knee back. Option to bend your right heel to your seat. Option to twisted monkey. Left hand reaches towards the back of your mat or catches your right ankle. Then use your shoulder blades to scoop your heart up and through. Squeeze your right glute, hug your right heel a little bit closer. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, release your hands to the inside of your left foot. Turn your left toes forward. Tuck your right toes and lift your right knee. Push into your hands. And hug your left knee to your left tricep, half crow, hug your left heel to your seat. From here, right hand stays side plank, step your left foot back. Lift your left hand to the sky. An option to stay or lift your left leg. Option to bend your left heel to your booty. Maybe reach your left hand for your left foot. Take one more big breath in. Exhale with control. Release into a high plank pose. With your inhale, shift forward. Vinyasa or down dog on your exhale. And breath in, sends your left leg to the sky. Hips stay square, exhale, bend your heel to your seat, think hamstring curl. Keep that inhale, shift your shoulders above your wrists. Exhale, bring your left knee to your nose. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Place your left foot forward to the top of your mat. As you're ready, crescent lunge, your inhale to lift. Exhale, goddess arms, we dip your right knee to a hover. Breathe in, reach tall, rise tall. Airplane arms. Into your airplane pose, shift forward to fly. Maybe interlace your hands behind your back, find that chest expansion vibe, that's just an option. Softness in your left knee, bend your right knee to your belly. Slowly start to rise with your right leg, focus your gaze. As you find your stability, your breath, you have the option to send your right foot forward. Take one more inhale, press the earth away with your strong left leg. Exhale, airplane your right leg behind you. Breathe your sternum forward. Crescent lunge, right toes release. Your inhale to lift your chest, reach to the sky. Warrior two, peel open. And adjusting your stance as much as you need for the steadiness of your breath. And feel your roots press actively down with your feet. Next breath in, reverse, left hand goes to the sky. And on your exhale, find your side angle, lean in and down. Good. Try to unload some of the weight from your left forearm so it can still be in contact with your left thigh to help open your left hip. But try to be light through that space. Roll your chest towards the ceiling as if you're going to turn your sternum all the way to the sky. Take your right hand between your shoulder blades and then let your head press back into your right forearm. Think sternum towards the new top of your mat, but then pull your front ribs in. Press back through your right heel. Lean your torso back. Untuck your tail a little bit. Rebend into your left knee, perhaps if you came out of that. Then unload again the weight from your left forearm. Right. And press into your right elbow. Roll your right shoulder back even more. Reversing your triangle, reach your right hand away. And then rise up and out. Left hand to the sky. Left hand either to the nape of your neck or hand between your shoulder blades. Again, lean your skull into your left forearm. Pull your belly in. Actively press forearm and skull together. And then find your star pose, open up. Goddess squat. This time hands come to heart. Let your knees go wide, pulling with your center. Just gonna pulse here for 5. Just a little bit up and down for 4. Belly to spine for 3. Anchored through all 4 corners of your feet, but light through your arches for 2. And here for 1. And inhale your hands to the sky. Exhale, spread your wings wide. Warrior 2, right knee stays bent, spin your left heel behind you and turn your right toes to the top of your mat. Reach forward with an inhale. A low lunge on your exhale. Unhook your back heel. Walk your right foot to the right. Drop your left knee to the earth. Maybe rotate your right toes slightly to the right. You can scoot your left knee back, maybe bend your left heel towards your booty. Squeeze your left glute. Reach your right hand to the back of your mat or towards your right foot, or left foot rather, for connection. Hug your heel to your seat. Push the earth away through your right foot and left hand. Send your heart further forward away from your tailbone and breathe. Maybe roll your left ribs towards your right foot, right shoulder leans back. Then one more breath in. Right hand to the inside of your right foot, turn your right toes forward. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, push the earth away. Head to your half crow, make sure your left quad is strong. Hug your right knee to right tricep. Pull your right heel to your booty. Left hand is your base, side plank, step your right foot back. Then lift your right hand to the sky. Option to lift your right leg here. Option to bend your right heel towards your seat. Maybe reach for your right foot with your right hand. Then pull into your center. Take an inhale. High plank is your exhale with control, release. Breathe in, shift to your tippy toes. Vinyasa or down dog, hug the earth with your hands. And inhale to lift your chest. Exhale to your downward dog. And breathe in through your nose. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. Drop your knees to the earth. Keep your hips above your knees. Walk your hands forward to a high hip child's pose or melting heart pose. Anahatasana. And breathe into your back body. And start to slither forward to your Sphinx pose. Good. One breath in. Exhale, lower down, elbows go wide. Take your fingertips to the sides for gecko pose, so tighten your fingertips. Elbows above your wrists. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, dip your right shoulder and look to the left. Inhale through your center. Second side, dip your left shoulder and look to the right. Then inhale through your center. Exhale, lower down. Reach your hands forward, breath in. Good. Press your toenails stronger on your exhale out. Hands by your low ribs. Upward facing dog, lift through your heart. Good. Inhale deep. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. And bend your knee and open your hip as you breathe out. Stay here a while. Then maybe step your right toes behind you. Spin your chest open to the ceiling. We're going to step our right foot all the way to the top of our mat. So maybe look towards the top of your mat. Start to reach your right hand back as counterbalance. You're going to bring your right knee towards your heart. Take a big step forward. You can always use support of your hands. Drop your left knee to the earth. Put your heart in hands as you breathe in. And on your exhale, grab your left wrist, lean to the right side, body stretch. Pull your belly back to deepen the stretch. And inhale your hands to the sky. On your exhale, goddess, your arms, left toes are tucked. Lift your back knee off the earth. Good. Airplane your arms, lean forward. Maybe find that chest expansion by an open through your chest. Dive the weight into your right leg. Fly your left leg into an airplane leg. Bend through your right knee. Bring your left knee into your belly. Rise up tall and proud. Release your hands with exhale. Take a moment here. You can stay here. Or start to bend your left heel towards your seat to set up for dancer's pose. Maybe a little softness in your right knee. I like to take my left hand on the inside of my left foot. If that's not accessible, you can take the outside of your left foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Right hand either to heart or up to the sky. Lead with your left foot. Kick up and back first. Keep your chest lifted. And then slowly start to dive forward. And make sure your left glute and hamstring are active. And breathe slow. We're going to move into airplane pose from here. So slowly release your left leg. Let your right hand fly back. Big breath in. Good. Crescent lunge as you breathe out. Left toes bend. Again, inhale to stack up tall. Warrior 2 is your exhale. Inhale to reverse. Good. Side angle, breath out. Stay here, half bind. Take your left hand behind your low back. You reach towards the inside of your right thigh. You have the option for a full bind if you want to wrap your right arm underneath and connect your fingers together. Lean your heart open. Let your hips get heavy. Hold here, or bird of paradise. Maybe look to the top of your mat. You can kind of heel toe your left foot in. Weight goes to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Transfer your weight to your left foot. Come to right to be tall. Pull in through your center. Then slowly rise with your right leg up to the sky. Allow your right hip to open externally. Lift through your chest. Stay here. Maybe extend your right leg for full bird of paradise. And take your time to come back down. Use your core to gently land your right foot to the earth. Shift your weight back to your right foot. Maybe flamingo your left heel to the seat. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Peel your left heel down. Warrior 2, we all rise up. And reverse your triangle with an inhale. Wide-legged forward fold, all 10 toes at the long edge. Dive down on your exhale. Halfway lift, breath in. Take your right hand towards your left ankle as you breathe out. Option to reach your left hand to the sky. And pull your heart around into your twist. And then release your left hand to the earth. All 10 toes to the left to the back of your mat. Rotate into a low lunge. And from here, you're going to lift your left leg to the ceiling. 3-legged dog, big breath in. Dig your left knee towards your right, tricep, breath out. Falling triangle, send your left leg through. Turn your right toes to the right. Lift your right hand to the sky. Option to stay here. Push really strong to the outside edge of your right foot. And lift your left leg. Feel your inner right thigh strength. Stay here. If you can reach the outside edge of your left foot, you can find this fun variation of Vashisthasana, side plank. Wherever you are, take one more breath in. Then three-legged dog, draw your right hand to the earth, spin onto your right toes, lift your left leg to the sky. Right, bend your left heel to your seat, lift your gaze, look forward, shift forward. Vinyasa or down dog, release your left toes. Option, take a full chaturanga. You can go straight to up dog or all the way back right to downward facing dog. And take a big breath in. Maybe open mouth, exhale, release. Send your left leg to the ceiling. Bend your knee and open your hip. Stay or wild thing, step your left toes behind you. Spiral open, push through your legs to lift your heart to the sky. Begin to look towards the top of your mat. Head to a low lunge, left hand might start to reach back. So you pull your left knee into your torso. Slowly step your left foot forward. You can give it a boost if you need a little support. Drop your right knee to the earth, lift your heart and hands high with inhale. Keep your right toes tucked. Grab your right wrist, lean to your left as you exhale. Then belly to spine, grow tall with your breath in. Goddess your arms, lift your back knee off the earth, so your crescent with goddess arms. Airplane your arms, lean your heart forward, reach your fingertips back. And release your hands behind your heart if you'd like. Lean your weight to left foot and fly your right toes into the air, push your strong left leg. Softness through both knees, bend your right knee to your belly and rise up tall. And maybe release your hands beside you. And take a big breath in. And open mouth, exhale out. Soften with your left knee, set up for your dancer's pose. So hug your right heel to your seat. Reach for right foot with right hand. And imagine there's a block between your thighs. Left hand can find your heart center or reach out for counterbalance. Before you lean your chest forward, kick up and back with your right foot. Then use that backward energy through your right foot to slowly hinge you towards your dancer's pose with control. Once you find your depth, activate your right leg really strong to the back of the leg, so think hamstring glute. And we're going to slow motion release into our airplane pose. So keep your right leg active, lifted, release your right foot and fly back. One breath in. Crescent lunge as your right toes release light. Go rise up tall. Warrior two, open wide. And then in breath, reverse your left hand high. Exhale, side angle pulse. An option to stay. To find a half bind, right hand scooches to the inside of your left leg as you roll your heart open. Perhaps it's your full bind. You might work here and stay here. You can always choose to stay here for a little bit and then transition out. If you're going towards bird of paradise, look forward. Maybe scooch your right foot in a little bit. And try to use that weight, transfer your weight to your left foot to gently arrive your right foot to the top. Then shift your weight to right foot, look down, pull your belly in. Come to left tippy toe and then rise with your left leg. Nice and steady towards the sky. And try not to rush to extend your left leg, just lift your heart. Open your left knee way to the left, so external rotation. Tailbone towards the earth, then maybe send your left leg to the sky. Collarbones are wide. Use your core, slowly bend your left knee. Descend your left foot to your mat. Move your weight to your left foot, flamingo your right heel to your seat if you can. Take a slow step back. We all meet in warrior two, rise tall. Reverse your triangle, breath in. Then wide-legged forward fold and dive down. Inhale to lift halfway. Take your left hand towards your right ankle. Maybe right hand to the sky, twist. You can let your head fall heavy here. Take another breath in. Your exhale is going to bring your right hand down. No rush. Start to rotate all 10 toes to the right to the top of your mat. Okay, from here, three-legged dog, lift your right leg to the sky, breath in. Exhale your right heel towards your seat. Shift forward. Take your right knee towards your left tricep underneath your body. Falling triangle, right leg goes through. Shine your left hand at the sky. Pause here, maybe lift your right leg off of the earth. Option to reach your left hand to the outside of your right foot and use your core. Roll your heart open. Right foot's going to the top of your mat. Three-legged dog, unwind slow. Take your time, and then you choose down dog or chaturanga, one more opportunity to flow if you want it. Then exhale, hips up and back. With the breath in, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Take your right shin towards the top of your mat. Flex your right toes. Maybe scoot your left knee back a little. You can stay lifted. If you want to, you can lead with your heart and lower down. If half pigeon doesn't work for you, you can take figure four. You can find a 90 degree bend in your knees. So right knee is in line with your right hip point, left knee is out to the left from your left hip point, and then you might lower down that way. You're in your half pigeon pose here, and you're lifted. If you wanted to, you could bend your left heel towards your seat, reach back with your left hand and draw your left heel towards your booty. If you want to hug your inner thighs together, you could even scoot your left foot to the inside of your left elbow crease. Maybe reach your right hand to the sky, or go for your mermaid or merman pose. Left glute is strong. Think about squeezing up and away from the earth with the strength of your inner thighs. Maybe press your head into your right forearm, right bicep like we were doing earlier in our side angle pose. Wherever you are, whether you're high or low, take one more breath in. And a slow breath out. And from here, press the earth away. Okay. Tip to your left side and send both legs out long for a wide-legged forward fold. You might scoot your booty forward, take your feet out wide. Flex your toes towards your face. You might untuck the booty, reach your hands up to the ceiling, then dive down any amount towards the earth. We're here for 3 to 5 cycles of breath. Feel free to stay longer, otherwise begin to push the earth away. We're gonna rotate to our left to the back of our mats. Right. So you're just gonna roll into tabletop pose to the back of your mat. From here, right, tuck your toes, right, hover your knees, big breath in, downward facing dog, breath out. And take an inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Lift your left leg to the sky. Take your left shin to the top, half pigeon. And again, remember your options. So you can stay high, you can drop low. You can take figure four or that 90-90, I think it's called deer pose for yin. If you're staying high, you might begin to squeeze your inner thighs together. Right, maybe you bend your right heel to your booty. You can reach back and just draw your heel towards your seat, getting that quadricep stretch. Okay, if you want to squeeze your inner thighs together, find that upward lift through your pelvic floor. Maybe hook your right toes to the arch or maybe the crease of your right elbow, so you have that right arch and right elbow crease together. Left hand can reach up. You can go into your full mermaid or merman. Make sure your core is strong, your low back feels healthy. You're finding that squeeze up and in. Find 2 to 3 more breaths in your shape. you do rise up and out, we're going to tip to our left seat. So you can roll to the right, bring the soles of your feet together, Baddha Konasana. You can choose how close your feet are to your pelvis or how far away they are. Big breath in. Exhale, dive forward any amount. So people like to take their hands and then cup their feet, and then use your elbows to gently encourage your knees wide. Maybe let your head fall heavy as you take your 3 to 5 breaths. And you're ready to rise up and out. And just take your hands to the outsides of your thighs, help your knees together, and just turn to face the top of your mat. You might scooch forward a little bit. If you want a sip of water, feel free to grab one. Reach your hands to the ceiling, breath in. Then hands to your heart, roll back into that point where you find like a C curve in your spine. You feel your core nice and strong, but you can press your feet to the earth. You can also flex your feet. That helps you activate your belly more. Think about rooting down through your heels and hugging your heels towards your seat with your core. Breathe in, find more lift through your heart. Exhale, rotate to the right. So you're going to push with your left hand, resist with your right hand. Maybe pull your right heel back towards you. Slowly inhale through your center. Exhale, second side, press with your right hand, resist with your left. Drag your left heel isometrically towards your body. Belly pulls to your spine. And inhale through your center. Exhale, start to lower your low back to the earth. You can reach your hands forward, low boat. So your lumbar spine is going to root, your hands and feet are lifted. Now to rotate to the right, reaching to the outside of your right thigh. For more challenge, reach your right hand towards the back of your mat, but keep your shoulder blades nice and tall. Then reach your right hand forward, and then rotate to the left. Stay here for more, reach your left hand to the back of your mat. Belly to spine. Bring your hands to center, and then bring your knees into your chest. Breathe in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, feet land to the earth. Root through your feet. Bridge pose, lift your pelvis to the sky. Draw in through your belly. And breathe across your front line. Glutes and hamstrings are strong. Tailbone is reaching forward as your heels drag back. Option to tuck your shoulder blades behind your heart. Maybe interlace your hands behind your body. Take 2 more breaths. Maybe rise to your tiptoes. Release your hands. And then take your time to roll down your spine. When your hips land your heels. Pause for a moment and just feel. Bring your knees into your chest. Hands interlace on your right shin. Excuse me, and then left leg goes long. Take a breath to your belly and thigh connection on right side. And exhale to your supine twist, so right leg tips across your body to the left. Option to stay here, or maybe scooching your left hip more underneath you. You might bend your left heel towards your booty. You might have to lift your shoulders and your head to make connection. You have the option to reach your right hand up for your left foot, and then roll back down. And encourage your left knee more to the right edge of your mat. Maybe untuck your left shoulder blade from beneath your body. If you have a lot of space in your body and you're looking for a little bit more, you can reach your left hand down to the inside or outside of your right foot, and then lengthen your right leg away. Let your right hip crease pull away from your torso, from your heart. And then breathe. Last deep breath in. Release your left leg long. Bend your right knee into your torso, roll onto your back body, and draw both knees to your chest. Inhale here. Hands to your left shin, exhale your right leg forward and away. Take a breath here. Fill your belly with air. And your exhale, take a twist. Left knee tips across your body. Option to stay here again, or you bend your right heel to your seat. Reach your left hand down to catch your right foot. Untuck your right shoulder blade. You can stay, or your right hand can reach for your left foot. You can find any amount of extension that feels good. Let your left hip crease pull away. Your right knee is moving towards the left edge of your mat, and you breathe. And we release out of this. We're just gonna roll knees to chest. Stay here. I start to send your legs up to the sky. Here for 5 slow breaths. You can pause and legs up pose. You could also send your legs up the wall. If you wanted to move into shoulder stand or plow, now is your opportunity. And whenever your body is ready to make its way into Shavasana, take as much time as you need to release and just settle in and down to your final relaxation. So you might let your knees come into your chest first. Maybe drawing some circles with your knees to massage your low back across your mat. Till eventually you extend out into final relaxation, or make your way into whatever shape you would like to rest in. So allowing your weight to settle down into the ground. Any swirling or spiraling energy to begin to calm within your mind. As you focus your awareness once again just on the rise of your inhale and the fall of your exhale. Closing your class, let's take one more deep breath in through the nose together. And open mouth, exhale, release. And may yoga offer us a path to compassion. May your practice serve as your teacher, lead you in living more authentically, loving more deeply each and every day. Thank you so much for moving with me. And namaste. Take as long as you need, at least 5, maybe 10 minutes if you have 10. Just allowing your practice to integrate into your muscles, your bones, your entire body.